Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Welcome. Oops. There you are. Awesome. It is so great to see all of you. So many familiar faces, some new people here. Welcome. I'm sorry that light is so bright behind my head. Maybe that'll help. Welcome. I am Jess, and this is the Womb Room's free prenatal yoga class. I'm so glad y'all are here. I do want to let you all know that there's a new prenatal series that's starting at the Womb Room on October 3rd. And right now they're having some free, like basic opening classes on Sundays. And the time is, let me look at it, 9 to 10:30. And they're keeping it to be like an intimate sized class so that they can share and connect about your pregnancy, so that you can all get to know each other a little bit and kind of form a group or cohort as you move through this transition into parenthood for the first time, for the 8th time. It's still a transition. So if you're interested, I hope that you all will join Brielle in that series. All right. Well, I am Jess, and I'm really glad y'all are here. I'm a yoga therapist, and I specialize in working with people in the postpartum time, their time in pregnancy, and trying to conceive. So I work all along the reproductive health spectrum. And I really love working with pregnant people. It's such an interesting time. It's this kind of precipice of this new journey of life. So I'm really excited to be here with all of you. Before we get started, I always love to do like a little check-in and see how everybody's feeling. And of course, you are welcome to like not say anything, to stay off of the camera, to stay on mute. If that feels good for you, you don't have to, speak up. But if you would like to share, you can share your name, how many weeks pregnant you are, and whatever you need from today's class. Why did you come to class today? What do you hope to leave with? Yeah. So if anybody wants to get started.
Hey, Jazz, I can go first. My name is Akruti. I'm from Towson, Maryland. I'm 15 weeks pregnant, and this is my first ever prenatal yoga. So I just wanted to give it a try and see if it helps me and if I feel good about it. So, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Awesome. I'm so glad you came. And did you do yoga before you were pregnant?
No, I mean, I have done just like basic yoga at home, but never have attended a class.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And, do what feels good. That's my like number one rule. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And yeah, I hope you get to try something new and enjoy it.
Sure, I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I can go next. Hi, I'm Jenny. I am 21 weeks pregnant. And this is my first prenatal yoga session. It is not my first yoga session. And I guess since I've done some yoga while pregnant, it's not my first prenatal, but it's my official prenatal. And I just wanted to explore this sort of avenue of moving my body. I also am very interested in the womb room, and this is my sort of first foray into it, and seeing what you guys have to offer. And yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. The womb room has so many things to offer, and I always get my tongue twisted around the name. But they have doulas and childbirth ed and lactation consultants, really, really incredible resources. And I am not in Baltimore. I actually grew up in the Baltimore area, but I live in Tacoma Park, just outside of DC now. So I'm a little bit farther away, but all the local resources at the womb room and in Baltimore are phenomenal. Anybody else? Okay. Go ahead, Erica.
I'm 27 weeks. I just hit month 6, so that's exciting. I have a 2.5-year-old, and I was like super involved in the womb room and like doing prenatal yoga like every week. When I didn't have a child yet with my previous pregnancy, with that pregnancy, and have not been able to get on quite as much.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I really like don't like being pregnant. Like I find it stressful and uncomfortable. And I'm really hoping to gain a little more appreciation for the things that are going on in my body and to feel a little like I love being a mom. But I'm hoping to appreciate my pregnancy a little bit more by like giving it some more focus.
Yeah, that's really legitimate. Pregnancy is extremely uncomfortable and your body is changing so rapidly. And you're like, wait, what? It's like the whole foundation of your body is like, just like not the same. So I really relate to that. I felt somewhat similarly when I was pregnant. It was really hard. Yeah. Especially the last month. I like the last month. I remember people telling me like the last month is like 3 years long. And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. It was a journey. Anybody else want to share?
I'll introduce myself. My name's Caroline. I'm 17 weeks pregnant now. And yeah, I think I'm just interested in sort of checking in with my body today. I'm feeling pretty good today. I've had some, kind of come and go around ligament pain and some low back pain. And so just want to check in and sort of attend to the things that might be coming up related to pregnancy stuff. That's
beautiful how you said that. It was very therapeutic. Are you a therapist?
I am a therapist, yes. Sometimes I accidentally let that out of the bag.
Well, as the child of a therapist, the wife of a therapist, and a yoga therapist, I think I know my type. I think I know my people.
Yeah. You're like, yeah.
I know this language.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here, Caroline.
Thank you so much. Thanks for holding the space.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share?
I can share. I'm McKenna, and I'm only 13 weeks pregnant, but it's finally starting to feel real. And I used to do a lot of yoga before I was pregnant, and then I had some miscarriages. So with this one, I just stopped completely. And then I saw my doctor yesterday, and she was like, "You're fine to exercise." So I'm ready to start again. So
nice. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we'll definitely move and connect. And I just want to also say you're in good company. Many of us have been there too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share?
Sure. I'll share. Hi.
Hi, Nikita.
So my name is Nikita. I am 12 weeks pregnant. So right there with you, McKenna. So definitely looking to kind of, check in with myself and my body, but I've also, been trying to find something to get involved in because I'm not exercising as much as I used to since I got pregnant. And since going back like in person for work, it's just been much harder to get up and do what I need to do on a regular day.
Wait, I have to leave the house now? I'm not used to this.
Like,
yeah.
So definitely trying to, I guess, find something to at least keep me moving since I'm not doing it as much as I wanted to.
Got you. Thank you for sharing that. And the first trimester is really tough to move during, like, even as movement, like that's my career is moving. I was like, nope, I can't teach today. I'm going to like throw up on everybody. So moving that first trimester is really tricky. Yeah. All right. I think, did everybody introduce themselves that wanted to? Okay, Cool. So we are going to get started by laying on our left side. This is how we start every class. And if you have some pillows nearby, you might want to grab them. You might want to put a pillow between your knees, or your shins. And you might also want another pillow underneath your head. So find what works for you. I'm going to start adjusting the camera a little bit. Well, actually, it's my computer, but same difference. All right, I'm gonna smooth out my bed. There we go. All right, so you're gonna lay on your left side with some pillows, one pillow under your head and something between your shins so that your hips and your ankles are a little bit more aligned. So you're not like this with your heels together or, your legs together and your outer hip feels overstretched. Giving yourself whatever support you need right here. And as you're ready, you're going to take your right hand and place it over your low belly, connecting with baby. So no matter where you are in your pregnancy, most of you are pretty early on. So it might feel a bit tricky or challenging to connect to baby right now. So I want you to just take your hand to the place where baby is. With your hand on that place, take a few breaths into your low belly. Imagine that you're sending your breath to your baby. Because you're sharing your breath, the nutrients of your body, all with your baby. As you feel the gentle ebb and flow of your low belly moving in your hand, begin to feel the gentle connection of your palm to your belly. So if you even want to take skin to skin and put your hand to your skin, that might be a nice way to connect. Just take a few more breaths here. Big sigh. Whenever you're ready, it doesn't have to be right now, but whenever you're ready, your right arm is going to reach in front. Keep your fingertips gently dragging on the floor as you take a big circle with your right arm. And then come back around. As you circle your right arm around, let your chest open and then drop back to center. Check in that your knees are away from your hips, so they're not like this, these nice right angles, but you have a nice wide open angle at your hips. And as you take these circles, notice the places where your hand touches the floor. We're going to really work and focus on touch today. Sometimes as our body is changing so quickly, or our body is doing things we don't expect or don't want it to, we can feel a little disconnected from our bodies. Keep going in those circles. I'm just going to let this person into class. So as we explore touch today, your felt sense, I want you to really dive into that. Exploring the various sensations you're feeling right now. Temperature, touch. Rough or smooth. We're just going to do 2 more half circles here. And the next time you come into opening your chest upwards, take a little pause there. Soft belly here. You may have heard that it's not okay to twist during pregnancy in a yoga class, and that is not true. There's just certain kinds of twists we can't really do because we have a baby living inside of us. Well, not me, not right now, I hope. Just kidding. Take a breath in, let a breath out, and gently roll over back to your left side. You're going to roll over either onto your right side, or maybe you decide you want to stay facing the same direction. So you just want to kind of flip on your mat like I'm doing. So figure out which way works better for you. Settling in on your right side. We're going to do the same thing. Take a few moments to connect to baby, touching down. Let this be your anchor point. The point where if you feel distracted, dysregulated, challenged, frustrated, sad, you can touch back down into this place right here, your womb, the place where your baby lives. Sharing your breath there. And when you're ready, your left arm will reach forward, letting your fingertips drag on the floor. Start to take those little half circles. And I just want to add, this is totally not related, but I want to add that I have a little bit of a sore throat right now. So if I'm coughing or sucking on cough drops, that's why. Just to be clear. One of the great things about virtual work is that you don't have to worry about getting my illness that I got from my son's daycare. Couple more rounds here. Checking back in with this sense of touch, temperature, texture. Is it smooth, rough, bumpy? Are there different textures and surfaces that you're touching along the way? Just kind of mapping out the topography of your floor. Using your fingers to map it out. And then the next time you open your chest up to the ceiling, go ahead and stay there. Taking a pause here, allow your belly to be soft. One more breath. As you're ready, gently roll over to your right side. Press yourself up, take your time. And you're going to sit on your pillows. Let me fix that. There you go. You're gonna sit on your pillows. Give yourself a nice little lift. It can feel good when we have something under our sits bones so that our knees can kind of drop down and we aren't like this. So you've got some space for your belly, your hips. Take a couple shoulder rolls, head and neck. Little sigh. We'll do some arm movements, bringing your left hand down by your left side. Start to push the floor away from you. Your right arm reaches by your right side. And then when you breathe in, you'll reach up and over, taking a wide side body breath bend. Imagine your breath coming into your right rib cage, widening your right ribs out to the side, and then exhale, sweep your right hand down, fingertips touch the floor. Couple more like this, breathing in and breathing out. Being nice and smooth here. in your right arm, your right shoulder. Good. Feeling really long through your right side body. This time, breathe in, lift up, stay here, take a breath out. Breath in, turn your chest up, right arm reaches behind you. And as you exhale, bow your chest and belly over your left thigh, right hand connects to the floor. Let your head relax. Breath in, lift up and open. Reach your right arm behind you, chest to the sky. Exhale, belly down, hand down. One more like that. Breathe in, undulating up and open. And then exhale, bow in, and go ahead and pause here. Shake out your head a little bit. One more breath. Let it go. Breathe in, both arms reach up. Take a big lift in your heart space. Scoop your hands behind the back of your head and widen your elbows. Big sigh. And then slowly draw your hands back down. Right hand connects to your right side. Push the floor away from you. Breathing in, left arm reaches up, wide left side body. Breathe into your left ribs. Exhale, left hand comes down. Tapping the floor with your fingers. Do this about 4 more times. Just exploring what it feels like to press your right hand into the floor and feel the reverberation of the pressure into your left sits bone, your left outer thigh. One more time, breathe in and lift. Stay here and exhale. Breath in, turn your chest up, left arm reaches behind you. And as you're ready, exhale, drape your belly over your thigh, left hand forward, let your head relax. Breath in, lift up and open. And exhale, bow down, release. Last one, breath in. And then exhale, bowing in. Let your head relax. Allow your arms to hold you. And take a little sigh. Gently lifting all the way up, both arms reach. Big inhale. As you exhale, exhale out your mouth. Cactus your arms. We'll do this a few more times. Breath in. One more. Pause here. Keep the cactus shape in your arms. Let your shoulder blades drop. So if they're up high, just drop them down. And if that doesn't feel good, drop your elbows a little bit too. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a big breath in. Breath out. And gently release your arms. We'll find our way into tabletop pose, hands and knees. So if your knees are sensitive here, take a blanket under your knees. Wherever you are, just take a couple side body bends, reaching your rib cage to one side and then the other. Still working on widening your side ribs, widening the waist. When we can create more space in our side body, we can allow our breath to be a little deeper, a little wider, a little more full. Because when baby starts taking up all this space here, it's a little harder to breathe. So we can find that space in our sides. Good, coming back to center. If you find that your wrists are really sensitive and uncomfortable, make a fist and come onto your knuckles or come down to your elbows. Those are great solutions for an uncomfortable wrist here. As you're ready, you're going to widen your fingers, press down through your hands, feel your chest rise up and away from the floor. You'll start to exhale and hug your belly button up to your heart. Hug your baby up to your heart like you're pulling them closer. And you'll slide your right foot back. Press down through your right foot and feel your right glute engage. Use that engagement to lift your right leg. Good, taking a breath here. A breath out, reaffirm baby to heart. When you're ready, you'll bend your right knee. We're going to take some little circles with our hip here. Turn your right knee out to the side, knee toward your elbow, down, up and back. So taking these nice big circles here, keep pressing down through both of your hands. And notice that I'm not kind of shifting my hips and like swinging my leg around. I'm actually keeping everything really stable and just the right leg is moving. So see if you can try that, see how that feels. It should be harder. And then you'll go the other direction. What we're doing here is strengthening the muscles around the hip joint. This is great for prepping for all the positions you might want to take while you're in labor. It's really good for you. And the next time you lift your right knee out to the side, kick your right foot back, keep your toes turned to the side, and then touch your inner foot to the floor. You'll gently spiral open into a side plank, right arm reaches high. Take a pause here. Check in with your body. Notice all the places your body is touching the floor and reaffirm the strength that you have there. Take a wide breath here. Big exhale. Very gently, you're going to press into your legs, maybe widen your right foot back and lift up. We're going to take a side bend here. This is called gate latch pose. Right arm slides down your right leg, left arm reaches. Again, finding length here. And as you reach your left arm up, push your left knee down into the floor. Feel your left glute engage. And feel an extra little stretch right here in the front of your left hip. Take one more breath. Give it back. Very, very slow. You're going to windmill down. See if you can go slower than you want. Left hand connects. And slowly, right hand and right knee drop down. Take a seat on your heels and just roll your wrists. It can be nice to take a little break from all that hand and wrist work. And then come back to hands and knees when you're ready. Again, you can always come onto elbows or knuckles. All right, widening your fingers. Press your hands down through your shoulders. Reach away from your spine, your chest lift up toward the ceiling. Hug your baby up to your heart and slide your left foot back this time. Press your left foot down, engage your left glute, and when you're ready, lift your left leg. Pause for a moment, reaffirm all the touch points down into the earth. Reaffirm your connection to your belly. And when you're ready, bend your left knee. Left knee turns out to the side. Find that circle here. Notice if this side feels any different. It probably does. Our bodies are not symmetrical. So one side is a little stronger or more mobile in different ways. It's totally normal. Good. And you'll switch directions. Keep pressing evenly through both hands. And the next time your left knee goes out to the side, kick your foot back, toes point out to the left, touch your inner foot down, and spiral up into your side plank. Pause here for a moment. Feel all the touch points down into the earth. Take a wide breath in. Big exhale. And slowly you're going to guide yourself up. Slide down your left leg, right arm reaches. Press your right shin down into the earth, your right knee down. Feel your right glute engage and help to lengthen the front of your right hip. One more breath here. Big exhale. You'll very slowly windmill down. Right hand connects to the floor. And then when you're ready, left hand and left knee touch down also. Bring your heels towards each other. We're going to take a child's pose here. So you might want to take your pillows down if you have them with you. Just giving yourself a little reprieve. Noticing your breath. Taking a few moments. Noticing how your breath moves in your back ribs. Taking one more breath. Breath out. As you're ready, gaze your eyes forward. You'll start to tuck your toes and guide your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Let your feet be a little wider than they might normally be. Let your head relax, your shoulders relax. Maybe you bend one knee, press the opposite heel down, bend the other knee, press the opposite heel down. Kind of like you're doing a little march. Maybe that feels good for your hamstrings and your calves. Good. When you're ready, you'll walk your hands and feet towards each other. Finding a forward fold, take a little bend in your knees. Let your upper body drape down. If you're feeling indigestion, nausea, dizziness, come up halfway. Get your torso level with your hips. And this should help with some of those feelings a little bit, but still give you that hamstring stretch that you might really want. Take a couple breaths here wherever you are. And as you're ready, you'll slowly come all the way up to standing. I'm going to actually move this back a little bit more so you can see my whole head. Okay. Okay, coming all the way up, you're going to take your feet a little wider, hands to hips, and just take a couple hip circles. So one of my favorite things to do in prenatal yoga classes is a lot of circles, a lot of hip circles especially, because hip circles go the other direction. This is how you're going to get your baby to come down. So as you move and shift, your baby kind of goes side to side and gently wiggles their way all the way down your pelvis. So do these when you're in labor, is basically what I'm saying. All right, come all the way to the top of your mat. Let your feet be hips width distance apart or wider. As you're ready, breathe in, reach all the way up. Bring your palms to touch. And as you exhale, hands to heart, sit back in like a high bar stool, a high chair. Strong legs, hug your baby up to your heart. Touch back down into your feet, into your womb space. One more breath here. Big exhale. Press into your right foot and you'll start to lift your left heel. You can stay like this if this feels really balanced for you. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit, you can bring your left knee up. Find what feels good. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. They're just different. Take a breath in. As you're ready, slowly step your left foot all the way back, finding a high lunge. Left heel is nice and buoyant. Lean your chest a little forward. Good. Take a pause here. Relax your shoulders. Connect to your baby. Send your breath to them. Big exhale. You'll start to reach your arms forward, taking a really long stance with your body. As you exhale, you'll start to reach your hands down by your sides. Just level with your legs. Good. Breath in, reach forward. Exhale, arms come back and you'll bend your left knee. Breath in, reach forward. Exhale, coming back. Really, really slow. Like slower than you want to move. And if this feels really not great for your body, drop your left heel. Just find a warrior one. Reaching forward and then coming back, keeping your back leg straight the whole time. So finding what works for you. Just one more. Breath in, you're going to straighten both legs, lift your arms. And exhale, open to your warrior two. Drop your left heel, left toes face the left side. Right knee bends as much as you want. Check in with yourself. Connect to your baby, give them a couple of rubs. And then settle your hands to make this kind of triangle shape with the thumb points touching and the inner pointer fingers touching. Take a moment. Notice your breath. I hear my son squealing And I'm like, excuse me, sir. It is 7:38. Your bedtime is 7 o'clock. Why are you playing? He's a wild one. 15 months is hilarious. It's one of my favorites so far. Take just a couple more moments and connect to your baby, your breath, your body. Maybe go a little more into your right knee. See how that feels. And as you're ready, you'll start to breathe in, straighten your right leg, reach your arms up. Big exhale, arms front to back, bend your right knee. Let your arms come down, breath in, reach up. Exhale, coming down. Taking these kind of big circles, breath in, breath out. Maybe you switch which arm is on top. Just one more. Exhale, land in warrior two with arms front to back. Good. One more breath in stillness. Big exhale. Straighten your leg. Turn your right toes parallel to left. Arms reach up. And you'll let your toes turn out just a little bit. As you exhale out your mouth, your arms are going to come out like a cactus. Your knees are going to bend. Breath in. Exhale out your mouth. You can continue doing it this way, or you can stick your tongue out for lion's breath. I'm not going to do lion's breath because it doesn't feel good on my sore throat, but if it feels good for you, do it. That's why I give it as an option. One more. Let it out. Keep your legs how they are. Connect to heart and womb. Feel the gentle pressure of your hands on your body. Maybe there's a temperature, or maybe you're a little sweaty. Maybe you notice the gentle ebb and flow of your breath. One more breath in. Big sigh. Straighten your legs, turn your feet to be parallel. And you'll take a forward fold here. Let your upper body come down. Shake out your head, your hips. And let this feel good. Again, if you're having indigestion, dizziness, anything like that, keep your head a little bit higher. If you want to come down more, come down more. Soft bend in your knees. One more wide breath in. Breath out. Gently lift your chest. Turn your right toes back to the front of your mat. Hands come inside your right foot. Lift your left heel, but then drop your left knee. Little lunge legs here. Hands stay connected to the earth and start to circle your hips around. Go the other direction. Coming right back to the middle. Allow your hips to come down and forward. Just let that feel good for right now. Take a breath in. Big exhale. Press a little bit more into your hands. And you'll start to slide your right foot back and gently spiral open back to your side plank. Take a wide breath here. A big exhale. As you're ready, hands and knees come back down. Tuck your toes and find your downward facing dog. Taking a couple big breaths here. As you're ready, walk your hands and feet towards each other. Taking your forward fold, little bend in your knees. Upper body hangs down. Or maybe you like the halfway lift. Find what works for you. And then when you're ready, slowly unraveling all the way up Adjust your body. Come all the way to the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance apart. Breath in, reach your arms up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Hug baby up to heart. Strong center here. Press down through your left foot and either lift your right heel or come up all the way. Find what works for you, and it doesn't have to be what you did on the opposite side. Take one more breath. Let it go. You'll slowly reach your right foot all the way back. Connect it to the earth for your high lunge. Reaching your arms forward, take a breath in. Exhale, arms sweep down by your side. Breath in, reach forward. Exhale, arms come down by your side, bend your right knee. Breath in, reach forward. Exhale, come down. Just one more. Exhale. Breath in, reaching up, getting nice and long. And then when you're ready, opening to your warrior two. Right toes point to the right side. Bend your left knee and find baby again. Finding that triangle shape. Check in with your feet. Allow your toes to be wide. And the arches of your feet to very gently kind of lift up like they're a straw sucking upward. And notice what happens in your body when you do that. Relax your shoulders. Really allow your hands to hold your baby. If that means that you kind of stick your butt back and let your belly drop forward, do that. One more breath. Giving it back. As you're ready, you'll reach your arms front to back. Nice and long in your arms, a little bend in your knee. Good. And then breathe in, arms reach up. Exhale, arms start to come down, and we'll make those circles here. All the way, breathing in. Exhaling as the arms come down. Breathing in as they come up. Finding your circles nice and slow. You have nowhere else to be. This is just perfect. Yeah. We tend to rush through things. I know I don't have to tell you. You know it. Our culture is so fast-paced, wanting everything to be immediate. But birth, much like parenthood, is a slow train. We just got to kind of ride it and see where it goes. Good, one more. Big exhale. Pause in your warrior two, coming really low in it, as low as feels good for you. One more breath. Breath out. Start to straighten your left leg, turn your feet to be parallel. Breathe in, reach up. And we'll find that goddess pose. So toes turn out a little bit, heels in a little bit. Exhale, come right here. Just one more like that. Breath in. Exhale. And you'll start to connect your palms to your thighs and lean forward so that your chest is almost parallel to the floor and your butt is kind of sticking back. A breath in here. Exhale, drop one shoulder. Inhale to middle. Exhale, drop the other shoulder. A couple more times on either side. Just let it feel really good. Exhaling. Last one on your second side. And then bring your feet to be parallel. Take a nice wide forward fold. Soft bend in your knees. Shake out your head, your hips. Big sigh. One more breath here. Big exhale. Start to lift your chest up a little bit if it's not already. Look to your left toes and gently turn them forward. Lift your right heel and then lower your right knee. We'll find those pelvic circles here. I like to tell people this is one of the positions I was giving birth in, and actually in this exact spot. So it's kind of funny. When I teach yoga here and I do this, I'm taken back to pushing my son out into the world. And this was one of those positions. Highly recommend. Go the other direction with your pelvis. And then settling back in the middle. You'll allow your hips to drop forward, I'm sorry. Allow a little bit of space in your right low belly, especially as you breathe in. Big exhale. Press into your hands, let your hips come back a little bit, and you'll start to slide your left foot back, spiraling open to your side plank. Pausing here, taking one more wide breath in. Big breath out. Gently connect back. Find a child's pose or another pose that feels good. Let your knees be really wide. Let your upper body drape in. If you need water or anything, this is also a great time for that. Take one more breath wherever you are, child's pose or a different pose. And as you're ready, you'll come up to an easy seat, sitting on your bottom, ankles crossed for just a moment. Give your shoulders a couple rolls, head and neck, couple rolls. And gently coming back into center. We're going to do a practice called Heart, Womb, River. And this is a practice that I learned from one of my teachers, Uma Dinsmore Tully. She's based in the UK, and it's in her book called Yoni Shakti, which is like, it's like a holy book in my opinion. So it's beautiful. If you ever get a chance to get your hands on a copy, highly recommend. All right, for this practice, we're going to take this triangle shape and we're going to take it into a couple positions. So we're going to start with hands just in prayer. This is called Anjali Mudra. Take a couple breaths here. Notice your breath lifting up into your thumbs. Sharing your breath with baby and then exhaling, noticing how everything comes back to center. On your next exhale, you'll start to find that triangle shape and slide it down to your womb. Take a breath in. Exhale, slide that shape down to the earth. Breath in, lift up. Share that shape with the sky. Exhale, palms to touch, hands to heart. Breath in. Exhale, sliding down. Breath into baby. Exhale, come to the earth. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to heart. Breath in here. Exhale down to baby. Share your breath with baby. Exhale, earth. Inhale, sky. Exhale to heart. Breath in. Exhale down. Breath in. Exhale, earth. Breath into sky. Exhale, heart. And as you kind of gotten used to this pattern, we'll continue on. And I invite you to do anything that you'd like here as far as giving thanks to the earth, to your baby, to your body, to the sky, or maybe checking in with the qualities of those elements and those places, what's going on with them, what do you notice from them? And just really kind of riding your breath here, noticing what you're feeling, giving thanks to the places you stop at, giving appreciation for what they have to offer, or what you're learning from them. Hands to heart, breath in, exhale down. Breath into womb, exhale to earth. Inhale to sky, exhale to heart. Just one more. Next time your hands come to heart, go ahead and pause there. Taking left hand, left palm to heart, right palm to belly, and bow your head to both of them. If you'd like to stay here, if this feels really good for you, then stay. If you'd like to lay down in a position on the floor, on your couch, in your bed, go ahead and try that. Find what feels good, and we'll stay there for a few minutes. As you get settled into a comfortable position, invite yourself to observe your breath. To notice your breath coming into your body and leaving. To know that your body knows exactly what it's doing. You trust your breath to move in and out of your body exactly the way it's supposed to. You'll start to widen your breath. Feeling your inhales get a little fuller, your exhales a little longer. Taking any movements that feel particularly good for you. And gently finding yourself up in an easy seat as you're ready. Taking your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your womb. And bow your head to both of them. We'll end with some words from Lauren Roche. Strong or soft, wild or serene, wherever your breath flows, there is song. Hear its whisper touching behind the face, singing in the throat, dancing spirals in the sanctuary of your heart. In this practice of listening, a moment may come when you just want to lie down. This is a doorway, surrender. Fall into the wide open embrace of life. You are the instrument, breath is playing. All the meditations you have ever loved are vibrating in this luxurious hum, continuing even in sleep and dreams. This is your school, just you and infinity. The texture of self is untamed freedom. A breath into the center of you. Giving it back. Thank you all so much for coming today. I saw that yawn. That was pretty good yawn, Erica. All right, have a beautiful night, a beautiful weekend, and I'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you so much.